I'm recording
I
on
could
this
be all the way
one.
over here if I wanted to. Yeah.
I'm recording on this one.
Alright.
And now let me record here. It's like blinding you. I can't see.
It's like we did great. It's like I'm blind at this point. that was great. We should do that again.
Alright, it's recording on there.
Bet.
Alrighty. What's up, everybody?
What's up, guys?
I got Cristian over here.
How's it going?
We got a nice little sunset. That's why we got the shades on. Also to look cool.
Yeah, to look badass as usual.
Yeah. Did you already wash your hands?
Oh crap. Oh yeah, that's what we got these on.
We got some fire wings.
Yes, sir.
They came up in clutch with it. Make a good first impression for your
yeah, man.
first ever
First time visiting, you know?
first visit, yeah.
Yeah, I've only heard of this place on the internet. My mom actually sent me the link to this place, and I was like, dang, this place actually looks fire. No pun intended, but...
Yeah, it's like the hotel, you know, they give you fancy little wipes.
Oh, yeah, a little wet wipes.
That's what it feels like.
I'll get one more if that's cool.
Yeah, go for it.
But yeah, these wet wipes, you know, if you're going to a Wingstop or like a Hooters or even Fire Wings and they don't got wet wipes, what are you doing, you know? You're definitely at the wrong place. You should probably leave at that point.
You're just eating and you're like, so where's the napkin?
Let me tell you guys, all right, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. Hear me out. This makes sense, all right? How can I use this analogy? If you have dry chocolate on your hands, do you really think a dry towel is gonna wash that away? I don't think so, all right?
Yeah.
Same with wiping your bum, all right? You need.
Here's a fork.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
Anyways, we're gonna eat. So I'm gonna tone it down with the bums, but I'm trying to say is the moist ones are always the best ones. And I'll put that on my life. I'll just say on my mama, but that's too funny.
Alright, me and Cristian got some
It's the first time trying this
garlic noodles, man.
Ooh. Yeah, look at this.
And we got some fries, seasoned fries.
Looks like sweet potatoes. Is that it?
It's like a Cajun spice kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So
a little kick to it, huh?
can you handle that?
Oh, I can, dude. Hell yeah. Funny story. A lot of people back in the day, right, in Daly City,
Yeah.
I was like one of the only Mexican kids. So they always tell me, so do you eat a lot of spicy food? I was like, what you mean? He's like, well, you're Mexican. You should probably handle a lot of spicy food, right? This was like 3rd grade. I was like, come on, dude. Just because I'm Mexican, I can handle spicy food. Fast forward to today, I love spicy shit. So those kids were right all along. This is when stereotypes are actually true, kids. It's as real as it gets. I'm here to tell you that right now.
Alright. So while you take a bite of the food,
Yep.
today we're going to do a little different segment. We're going to do a game of 21 questions. And what better way to start this new segment than to have, than to have a returning guest. Honestly, at this point, you just might as well just be a regular guest.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Alright,
It's an
you
honor.
ready?
I'm good, man. I'm ready.
Alright, first question is going to be, what's your favorite food? And you can go in depth on why. It's up to you. You can make it as short as possible.
Okay. I'm about to go with Japanese food.
Okay.
Because Mexican's definitely up there, but Japanese comes first place. Because ever since I was a little kid, you know, my mom and I always used to go to the spot that I had talked about before. It's, I don't know, something about chicken katsu and just like a sushi roll just brings back so much like nostalgic memories. In terms of food, you know, it's kind of like that Ratatouille scene where that one guy, he goes to go try the food, like this like a critic, and like they give him like that food and it like takes him back to like the old days. So that's like me every time I eat something like that. So I really have an appreciation for, you know, that, you know, for the Japanese culture when it comes to like food and stuff. It's really
awesome.
it's up there for me. So.
I feel honored, you know?
Yeah, dude, hell yeah. And I really mean that, man, because if I don't eat that, then I'll go like someplace like Sarku, which I don't know if you would consider really authentic, but it's simple food, you know? It's like straightforward, you know, white rice, veggies, and chicken.
I'd say probably, I mean, I've never tried it.
Oh, dude.
Looking at it, seems pretty nice.
It is so good, man. But yeah, that's what I would go with, Japanese, man. You could ask my parents too. They'll tell you what I get every Friday, man. That's what I get.
So then, if that's your favorite food, what's like your least favorite food? And don't worry, you're not gonna offend people. It's okay. Everyone has their own opinion.
Favorite food? Man, I don't.
Like if like that was an option, you just know you won't go for that.
I'm about to go with. I think like. Look, I like veggie burgers, but like vegan food when it comes to like falafels, man, I was like so disappointed, man.
Really?
It tasted like, I don't even know what it tasted. It just tastes like dirt. Okay, hold on. Before y'all come at me. Before y'all come at me, right? This was Whole Foods, so let's be fair. It's probably not the most authentic falafel, right?
Okay. It probably was like cold, you know, left out.
It was like one of those where you just like serve yourself like a buffet and then you take it and wait it and stuff. So yeah, that falafel was not the best thing I tasted, man. It tasted like if I just like dig up some dirt and there was like some earthworms in it, and I just like put it in my mouth. So if anyone knows a good spot, just let me know. I'm down to redeem my perception of this food.
You just had a bad first impression.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. And at this moment, that's going to be my least favorite food.
Okay.
For now.
So while you take your next bite, because I don't want to keep asking you, and you're starving yourself there.
No, it's fine, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, of course.
I'd say falafel. I've tried it like once. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you have to have the right combo with it.
Okay.
Because like falafel is a good like appetizer.
Yeah.
But if you have it as like a full course meal, then pairing it with like a certain dip or something like that, certain like vegan food, I'm sure it'll taste better than just cold kind of cafeteria food. Like, alright, so are you a cat person or a dog person? Or you don't have to have any, and you can just.
Sorry, can I get a napkin?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit you with that in a bit, but.
He's gotta think about it. He's stalling.
Oh no, this is easy. This is an easy question for me.
Yeah.
I'm a dog person now. Before I even go on saying why, when I was a little kid, right? When I used to still live in San Mateo, I still do to this day, but back in the day, there was this cat, stray cat, who used to like hang out where my apartments were. Mm-hmm. It was like this white cat with like orange spots, and just out of nowhere, I decided to like claim it as my cat, even though it wasn't mine, But it would like always hang out where I lived, right? Mm-hmm. So I would like beg my dad, and he'll take money out of his own pocket, buy some cat food to like feed it. And the fact that my dad did that, he didn't have to. I mean, I was being really extra as a kid, so for all I know, right, this cat really had an owner. It was just like eating all over the goddamn.
Thanks for feeding me.
Right? Free food, like a freeloader. So yeah, I mean, I did like cats at one point, but as I grew up, I just didn't. They just felt less appealing to me because they just seemed like really aggressive animals for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like they want your affection, but when they don't want it, they tell you to F off.
Like they're just on a bad mood.
Yeah, like there's ones that look really funny looking, like I forgot what it's called, the Scottish Fold or something like that. They look like chubby cheeks cats, like short fur coats, gray.
Okay.
So it's like a chubby looking cat, but I just don't like them, man, because I feel like at any moment they're pissed, they could take your eye out or something,
Dude, they're having a bad day.
Oh, dude.
It's over.
It's over, man. So yeah, I mean, dogs are definitely number one because I feel like they're probably more loyal than even humans to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always tell my dad this, like, dogs, like that dog to you, right? I could be one part of your life, but you to that dog, you're their whole world. Like you revolve around everything in their life, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they're really loyal dogs. Dogs are just loyal as fuck, man. For the most part, I don't want to say all of them, but
I'm glad you had that like interaction with the cat and then dog, so it's not like heavily biased because it just looks that way. It's like you had both sides.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which I think is nice. While you take another bite.
Yeah, of course, go ahead.
Go for it. I'm gonna get the next question going on. So.
Oh, how about yourself though? What were you?
Cat and dog?
Yeah.
You can eat while I talk about it. Gives you some time to eat.
Of course, yeah, it's all good.
I'd say, honestly, I think both. Like, with cats, whenever I see like a cat at a friend's house, I'd want to pet it, same way as with a dog. And I won't really be offended if they don't really like me, because like, I haven't really had any pets, so just seeing a house pet is just really nice to see, and I enjoy being able to pet one without getting scratched or bit, that kind of stuff. So
oh yeah.
I'd say like both. I wouldn't really mind, but at the same time, like I have seen more dog memes. It's probably because like
Doge. Nah, there's a lot.
I mean, it's probably because like other people like the dogs, and like the algorithm for social media, whatever they like, they kind of just show it to you. So like, I'm a little bit leaning towards dogs, but cats also have a very cute side, a little kitty.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm all out for dogs, man. If this is a scale, cat, dog, I'm just straight up dogs, one day when I get the chance, man, I'm gonna own like probably like 3 dogs.
Really?
Yeah, I want like a small one, like a big one, and I don't know what the difference would be. I'll go either way, but I want a pug. That's what I want. Little flat faces and stuff.
They're cute.
That's when I found, dude. When I first saw those dogs, man, it's like when I moved like far out in Daly City, These are like the same place where I tell you about the spicy story. I was like kind of sad because I was far from friends, or at least it seemed like that because you're a kid, you don't know how small Bay Area really is when you drive. But
Yeah.
as a kid, I was like, oh, like everything's over. I have nothing anymore. You know, my dad would pick me up, and one day he took me. You know, we would go to Ceremony a lot. And this one day I went, there was this pet store in Ceremony Mall, and the first dog I laid my eyes on that caught my interest so much was a pug. And I told my dad, like, hey, I really want that dog. But, you know, obviously, you can't just make that quick decision. So my dad's like, you know, he had to talk me out of it and stuff. But, man, ever since I laid my eyes on that dog, you know, I just fell in love with it, you know. And we have to, like, hold it, you know. So my dad ended up holding it for a second. They're just like little babies, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just look different from dogs. Like, to me, they're like their own species. That's how crazy they look, you know?
It's cool.
Yeah, so.
It's a very heartwarming story.
Oh, yeah.
Wholesome.
I still look pugs to this day, man. That was like 2008 or something.
Alright, we're gonna start a fundraiser for him.
Get Christian a pug.
That's a photo.
Oh, yeah. Let me get a house first, guys, because I don't want to get evicted. my landowner won't be happy about that.
Alright, first one, house. Then once we reach that, bug.
Hey, that's pretty funny, though. There's actually people who actually achieve those type of things, right? People who were like, there was this one joke where this guy was like, sorry for interrupting, right? But
No, good.
he was like, I need feet surgery because I can't stand you hoes, and he actually like he actually got like thousands upon thousands of dollars or something like that. So
Yeah, probably because they found it funny.
maybe somehow if I make something clever, I'll probably get a mortgage or something. Who knows? I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game, right? So we'll see. Oh yeah, the Gorilla Glue girl, remember that? She got like the Gorilla Glue, like she put like Gorilla Glue in her hair, something like that. And she got like her hair like stuck permanently, and she had to like get like a GoFundMe page or something like that.
Quick lunch break.
No, it's a speed run. I feel like it's taking its time on purpose now. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's definitely stopping by. You know, some people can be rude, you know. You gotta ignore them. It's like the whole world revolves around this, like, motherfucker, man.
Bro.
The conductor comes out like with like sleeves up. It's like, what? What are you looking at? It's so funny.
Score up.
Score up, man. But yeah, what was I saying again? I forgot, man. What was I
Like
talking about?
Gorilla Glue.
Oh yeah, so Gorilla Glue girl, right? She puts all this Gorilla Glue in her hair. It gets stuck, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people know about this. It's crazy. And like she got so much money, bro. I think like she surpassed like the amount needed for like surgery. So she got like more on the side. And you know, she's okay now, obviously, but holy crap, man, what were you thinking putting Gorilla Glue in your hair? Like, she literally thought in her head, I don't have no more gel at the house, so I'm just gonna use this. It's like, dude, one time I put Gorilla Glue by accident on my finger, and I was like freaking out because I couldn't take it off. Let alone this girl puts like all this on her hair.
That must have hurt.
Dude, that must have hurt so much, bro.
Imagine though the doctor's looking at her and is like, are you serious?
It's like, how the hell did you end up like this? Like, can you even justify this?
It must be interesting for them. Like, it's never a dull moment. Like, any day, there's always like weird cases. Like, hey,
Oh yeah.
I like broke my arm, or like, hey,
Like the
I cut
weirdest
myself
ways.
with like a samurai sword or something. Like, what?
Yeah,
First, how'd you get one? Or they're like, you know, me and our friend were, you know, throwing rocks or something, and you know,
It's like the
knocked them out
weirdest.
or something. You know, just a story.
It's like the dumbest, funniest reasons. Now, I don't mean to go dark right now, right? But, oh, fuck it. I'll go pretty dark right now. There was that one YouTube couple who had like a baby. You know how, a way to get a lot of cash grab right now is to have like a family YouTube channel. That's how it's done nowadays, right? So these people, they try to do like a experiment. I guess this couple, where they were gonna put like a bunch of pillows or something in front of them, and they were gonna see the bullet stop the pillow on YouTube. And this lady straight up shot her boyfriend, man. He's dead, bro.
What the heck?
For like views, dog. Like that's wicked, man. Like, if my girlfriend like give me this proposition of this video, I'll be like, you're out of your damn mind, man. Like, I'm not risking that, you know. Like, this ain't no Call of Duty, you know. This ain't no like the wood is gonna stop that. These are pillows we're talking about. I mean, have they not heard of wall bangs? Okay, probably not, but you get
Gamer logic right there.
Gamer logic.
That comes in handy.
you can wall bang a metal machine. What makes you think it's not gonna wall bang 5 pillows, you know? Like, it's crazy. That's insane, bro. Like, can you imagine that? You're like, all right, honey, go for it. Here I go. like rest in peace to the guy, right? May his soul rest. But
No, we get. We're not like I'm not trying to like make fun of the guy, just like the concept of it.
Yeah, the context, you know.
It's just like
the scenario. You know, like it's just silly. Like, I guess when you're in that mode of like, I gotta get views, I gotta do that. You're just not thinking straight. You know, it's like a drug. You know.
It's dangerous.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, sorry. What was your next question? I went on a tangent for a second.
You're all good.
Yeah.
While you take a bite of your food.
Of course.
I can't be the only one just eating while
bro, trust
I interview you.
I'm enjoying myself too, man.
All right. So I'll let you get one more bite while I decide on a question.
I'm good.
Okay. What's your favorite music? Your go-to, and what's your least favorite music?
Okay, well, obviously I think I have a diverse taste, but I think I'm going to go with a fuse of rap and R&B, right? I know it's like the most basic answer.
No, it's okay. It's all good.
Ever since I was a little kid, I've been listening to rap. My dad would always like put on like on the TV. Sometimes it'll be on demand, or maybe it'll be like Music Choice TV or MTV. I don't know, whatever it would be. Yeah. It would be like different things. So my dad would one day like he did like this happened, right? He put on this rap music videos like Fat Joe with Lil Wayne, and like those things were like those little moments. As a kid, would like kind of put me on those type of songs.
Yeah, you're just like, wow, I've never heard of this.
You see like Fat Joe like throwing stacks of money with Lil Wayne, like all these girls with their their butts out and stuff. And I'm like, dang, my dad has pretty good taste in music, right? And then I also had a cousin who was like the biggest fan of Chris Brown at the time too, like right when he started. This was like 2005, like Run It came out, and then Wall to Wall. So like that also put me on. My cousin showing me these videos, and him like he would even come to my house and be like, hey, you want to see a sick ass video?
Wow.
And he'll like show me like Wall to Wall by Chris Brown, which was like a vampire music video. I was like a little kid at the time. I was like, this shit's fucking insane. Like this is like the greatest video ever. And long story short, that ended up being my first CD that I ever asked for. I got the Chris Brown exclusive CD at the time. So, I mean, all it takes is those little moments for you to like put you on, like discovering what you like, And yeah, like, and that same cousin will also like burn CDs for me, like, but like Lil Jon and the East Side Boys and stuff like that, like hardcore like rap, vulgar rap, And my mom would listen to like rap too, but like I guess she wasn't used to me listening to like super explicit rap, especially Lil Jon and stuff, when they're talking about like the dirty, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So mom was like, Christian, turn that down, But they would listen to it, but I guess it's when you look at your own kid at a young age listening to it, you're like, dang, this is kind of crazy looking at that perspective, like they're listening to it, not me, but they are. So it's like, but she eventually let up, and she was like, all right, I mean, it's cool. I mean, if he likes it, he likes it, I mean, because like, I guess she thought that would make her a hypocrite, because she listened to Ice Cube too back in the day. So, I mean, that's cool. Oh yeah, then she bought me the T-Pain, album too. So that was like, I think that was like the next album I got after as a kid. And T-Pain was like, I think it's safe to say he started the auto-tune wave. So, I mean, thank you T-Pain for that. That's what we got. Future, we got all these rappers now. Travis Scott. You kind of paved the way for that. So thank you for that. Good times, man. My parents were chill, man. They would let me listen to anything. They were cool about it. Oh, you know what? I think now I remember why she told me to turn it down. Because we had this other kid in our car, and she didn't want to be blamed for it.
Like, didn't want to ruin his image.
Yeah, so she probably thought, like, if this kid tells his own mom this, he'll probably tell me something. Okay, yeah, okay. So it wasn't because she didn't want me to. Because she was worried what the
situation, the environment.
Yeah, the environment. This other kid, we had the right to.
Otherwise, she would have blasted it.
Oh, yeah, dude. Hell yeah. It's all coming back to me, see? I love those moments when it just like starts being more clear, less foggy. Like, oh, that's what happened.
That's why we do these talks, so like you can relive the moment.
Thank you for that, man. It means a lot. I'm finna shed a tear.
Now that's your favorite music. Now what's your like least favorite?
Okay, least favorite. This doesn't mean I technically hate it, right?
Yeah, go for
it.
I
think rock or heavy metal would have to be my least favorite. Because there was a phase where I did listen to like some rock and heavy metal, Like I do like the Rolling Stones. I like Metallica. I like all those things.
Yeah.
Nirvana, basic answer, right? But there was this specific band that I like. Their name was Coheed and Cambria, and they made pretty good rock music at the time. So at the time, I bought their album, and I went through a phase, a rock phase, while listening to rap at the same time. So, I mean, I was glad I went through that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of boring to just stay with the same genre, You gotta mix it up here and there,
That's very true.
Shout out to Coheed and Cambria, man, because I feel like those are one of like the rock bands where you could say like they're pretty underrated. It's not like a basic, answer like, oh, I like Nirvana, dude. Oh, I like I like Metallica. It's like Coheed and Cambria. They're up there, but it's not like a basic, band. If you like their music, I'd say you got good taste, man. So
That's good.
yeah. So
It means they're not just like focusing on one genre kind of thing. They're kind of
yeah.
diverse. So.
Yeah, and I'm listening to way more things now. I always have been. Like Gorillaz. Like they're pretty much every genre in my opinion. The Gorillaz. They kind of have rap. They have all these type of mixes in their songs. So that's why I like them as a kid as well. You got Feel Good Inc. But before that, I think my first favorite was Clint Eastwood. You remember that song?
Name's familiar. I probably know one of his songs.
Yeah, it has rap in it. And then, it's a pretty good mix of like their genre and like rappers, And, they do that often, where they mix like their own type of music with others.
I'll have to like play a song. We'll have to do it in the car.
Yeah, it's like fusion, man. It's good, just like fusion food, It's a good mix of both things. So that's the way I could put it, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
If you're fusing music, man, that's like the wave. It should continue being so. So yeah. But yeah.
While you take a bite, I'm gonna check the camera to make sure it's recording.
It's like it wasn't even recording the whole time.
I can't even tell from here.
It's all good, man. You can move it.
No, but it's recording.
It is?
Yeah. Take a bite of your food while I get the next question going.
Bet.
Alright. Next one. What's your... we were talking about it in the car. What is your pet peeves?
Wait till you guys get a little of this one. So, to give you guys context, I think I said this already. I lost a lot of weight. So, I went to 24 hour for a while. But something I learned as a kid was, as I got older, was you can't outrun a bad diet, right? So no matter how much you exercise, you gotta still have calorie deficit. So when I started taking it seriously, I actually started using the gym to my advantage. That's when things started picking up.
Yeah.
But years before that, I've been in the gym for a while, but it's just recently is when I started putting in the work. So going back in 2017, there was this guy, right? I saw this bicep machine.
Yeah.
Where you sit down,
the curl
thing,
yeah.
where you customize the weight. And I saw a towel on it, right, laying on the thing where you rest your arms. And I was saying to myself, well, it's most likely someone put it there to mark their territory, as in saying don't use it. Or number two, they probably forgot it. And obviously, I was leaning towards the first thing, that they did it to mark their territory. But I was stubborn, so I was like, well, fuck that person. I'm going on it.
Yeah.
I started, so I sat down. I instantly put the weight because whatever I felt was comfortable.
Yeah.
And I instantly identified the guy who was using it because he was all the way across from me on the water fountain, just talking to some guy like this, leaning back, whatever, like he was doing nothing, which he literally wasn't doing anything. And he just comes up doing that work, that pump walk, And I was like, oh, in my mind I was like, oh fuck, here he comes.
Yeah.
He's like, hey man, I was using that, So me not trying to further escalate the situation and not antagonize him, which would be something easier that a human would do, right, as a response, as defense. I just stood up, smiled at this guy with the fakest smile ever, it's all yours, man, go ahead, take it. But, I was being sarcastic, obviously. And, I was like, if you really wanted to use it, you would have been sitting on it, You would have left when you were finished. You can't just, hold it on. There's, so much people that you got to share, the same set of machines, So,
yeah, common courtesy.
Yeah, so, yeah, fast forward to today, man. I'm not a 24 hour anymore, thank God. I'm at the boxing gym, and for the most part, people are way cooler there, There's very limited machines, but people, if you talk to them, right, they're pretty supportive, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a whole different mindset, man. It's crazy. I think people understand it's like a brotherhood thing. Oh, there's also women there, but, brotherhood with everyone as well, so.
Community.
It's a community type of thing, so.
A lot better than 24?
Yeah, because 24 it's like a free-for-all, Whereas boxing's you're kind of working in a camp with people,
You can't leave your seat for a second.
No, because then, if people are going to take over, then they're never going to leave. And some people, it's funny because they get offended if you ask them, hey, man, you almost finished? Why? What does it matter to you? It's like, bro, it's arm day. I gotta.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to get my legs going.
I'm just trying to get my gains, bro. What you mean, So, I mean, there's always going to be people like that. And as long as you expect that, you won't be disappointed in life. So, that's the way to look at it, you know what I'm saying? So,
like you're thinking.
It's all about the perception, It's all about your perspective of things.
You're just like, what?
What, man, what? you know. And I don't know, you know, going back to that guy, he was probably on steroids, man. Because that dude was fucking yoked as hell, man. Like, or even if he wasn't, man, the thing, my pet peeve with those people too is that they kind of forget where they came from, you know. They were probably once like pretty big or pretty, you know, like slim, and now they act like they were like they came out of the womb like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know. It's like, yo, what's up, man? You know, like, what the fuck are you looking at? It's like, I mean, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say it's the steroids, maybe getting them pissed off. But still, you know, you gotta be self-aware of those things, you know. Like, you know it's gonna happen. So, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Even basketball was pretty fucking brutal in there. Like, if I would go play basketball, and oh man, I stopped playing basketball ever since this one guy, dude. Okay, I don't mean to be that guy. Please don't cancel me. But this guy kind of he legit looked like LeBron James. He had like the whole he has like his beard that he has. He was this tall dude. So this motherfucker was the best player out of everyone, man. He just had the height advantage and everything. Mm-hmm. But he would be like a dick to this other guy that was like around my height, and this dude would wear like, I guess, goggles made for like protection or something. And he would just yell at this guy like every 5 seconds, like, what the fuck are you doing? And like kind of taking it seriously.
Oh, dang.
And I was like, guys, I'm taking a break. I don't want to be in the position
I'm
this
gonna
dude's
take a
in.
5.
Like, I was scared, man. I was like, I don't want this guy to yell at me, man. This guy's like 6'7" or something, or 6'10". I don't want the smoke, bro. Like, you're a good player. I'm gonna give you that. So.
For now.
Yeah. Unless I'm on the opposite team, you know. So.
30 minutes.
But you know, maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he probably loves the game a lot, you know. But you know, I guess that gets in the way of, you know, being aware of people's feelings.
I mean,
what the fuck are you doing, man?
Don't snap. I thought you were talking about that, me spilling.
You're
talking about timing.
Wait, that was talking about? What happened?
No, so I dropped a piece in the garlic. You're like, what are you doing?
Oh.
I thought it was to me.
No, I'm talking about the LeBron James looking guy.
I was like, oh snap.
It's like, what are you gonna do about it? Huh? No, you chilling, man. But yeah.
While you eat, I'll give a little take on that too.
Okay, go ahead, man.
I think it's interesting how like people just are so like have this ego.
Yeah.
Like with us, we play, you know, video games a lot. There's always like people that are just so confident. They're like, oh, I'm so much better than you, or like, why are you doing so bad? And then it's like, first off, it's a team game. It doesn't help if you're talking trash to your teammates. I'm sure at the Olympics, you're not gonna be like, hey teammate, you're doing terrible. You know, you don't want to do it on game day, especially. It's like you're just gonna kill the environment, the mood,
the vibe.
It's like,
yeah,
it's like you want to be a team player, not like it's not like, man, are you trying to be like on the enemy team, just trying to make it worse for us and like sabotage your own team? It's like, what?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It's like, bro,
you gotta pump people up, man.
Yeah.
Especially you're in it for winning, you know.
That's why I'm just so surprised if like people in video games, like the community is like really toxic. It's not just in like COD I'm talking about like
COD's like
any multiplayer game. It's like, oh, I'm so much better than you. Like 1v1 me. Like when I started playing, I was like, dang, like this is no joke. It's not a meme. Like I actually see it firsthand. I'm like, chill, bro. Like, sure you beat me in this one game, but you know, are you consistent, Mr. Consistent? Huh?
Yeah, it's like they have one good day where they're being really good, and now they're like top of the world. Like their shit don't stink, you know. But it does, you know.
It's just like, if you want to get to that level, you gotta like work as a team. You gotta like
Definitely.
be positive to other people, because like, how are you gonna win if you're just carrying by yourself? You can't carry a team.
Exactly.
It's like LeBron can't carry his team if he's the only good player. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta have that mindset of like, hey, we're a team.
Exactly, dude.
In 1 minute, and then we'll do a little break.
Yeah, it's like, bro, honestly, like I'm gonna just wrap it up for this 1 minute.
Okay.
I prefer have teammates that can hear me, that don't have mics, but they can hear everything I have. And like vice versa, you know? 30 seconds. Alright, so I prefer people that don't have mics where they can hear me, you know? So when I ask them for something as a favor, like, hey, you got money, boop, you know, hey, you got bullet, boop, you know, hey guys, like, let's spread out, you know, they start doing it. I prefer that than someone that talks on the mic like so much shit, you know? So it's like, I know what you mean.
Keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking, you know, or just mute them, but it's whatever.
30 seconds. We're
Okay.
gonna cut into a little break. Okay. While you eat your food, you can eat your food a little bit. I just say like,
Good gourmet shit.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Glad you like it. But you know, like, it's just tough. Like, if only there was more like positive and team orientated, just not just like when you're working in person, but like also just online. Because there's some good communities out there.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
definitely.
they'll be like, yeah, you know, you're doing good. You know, there's some like positive people, but like majority of it.
I think some people also don't like it when it comes too strong on the mic. I'm like, all right, guys, where are you going? You guys call the shots. And then like some people's like, you just stop. I'm like, bro, what? I guess I do come in strong sometimes. Like, I'm straightforward, but I never disrespect people. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I think I people don't like that. I put them on the spot. Like, all right, guys, you guys choose. You know, go ahead. And they'll be like, all right, man, like shit. You know, so. Hey, that's what you gotta do when you're like making videos. Like, you gotta speak a lot. You gotta entertain people. You know, you gotta.
Yeah, we're doing that.
You gotta like do all this fucking out of pocket shit. You know, like move around.
Intermission, you gotta do a little dance show or something.
Yeah, like like a little.
Entertain the guest.
You know, do like little strip pole dancing. No, just kidding. That's too much. But
Hey, caught it on camera right there.
because I watched this recent video of like you know Charlie, right? Was Critical. He did like a stripping pole dance video, and he challenged like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
And because they're like the original top YouTubers who did it. He's like, alright, I challenge Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. It's like, what the hell's going on?
That's
why
how did I get from here to?
How did he get from rating movies to like this, right? Like he does every single thing imaginable. That's why that came out to my head. So I'm not doing that, but yeah, unless the money's right, of course. But.
We'll talk later.
Whoa.
Send the DM.
Well, behind the scenes, I'm kidding. But I mean, yeah, man. You wanna talk about the card thing, like your like crushes and stuff like that, like girls.
The card thing?
Yeah, the card thing. Did we talk about that already?
The card thing.
Like if your girl, if you have some girl out right on a date, and she has like you have like a card,
I did said card.
Oh,
I was
card.
like card.
Yeah, I got American Express. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so we're
Well, yeah. Speaking of cards, we could do that real quick.
okay.
If you're on a date, and I'm not saying her liking you should revolve around shit you have, because it doesn't. Especially coming from me, bro. I'm not wealthy in any, you know what I'm saying, or nothing like that. Obviously, far from that. But hey, we're speaking technicality here. If you pull out the American Express card and you're dating, you're paying the bill. I'm saying you're locked in. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like you don't got that Visa, but
It's a good impression right there.
But if you're gonna get her with that, right, then she's not really gonna like you for yourself. I hope.
I think it's just like a quick little test on them. You're like, hey, is this person a gold digger? Let's find out. It's like
yeah.
it's like you should be like, once you're a millionaire, Christian, you should just have the same car, pull
yeah.
up to her, be like, all right, we're gonna go eat, and then you're gonna see her reaction like right there, and
Dude.
like if she doesn't like it, then you're like, okay, sorry, you
Yeah,
missed out.
That was the question, man. I was like, let's say I have this crush, right? And like I ask her out, and then like I pull up with this thing right now, and then she's like, oh, actually I'm kind of busy, but it's actually because the car, you know what I'm saying? Like she worth her time, or is she not feeling? So you tell me. This is all subjective, right? So before he answers,
And keep in mind, I'm not like a expert on this.
Some guy with Bentley's like, fuck you guys. I have good personality, okay?
or someone's gonna be like, yo, I actually tried this, it didn't work. And we'd be like, we are not responsible for any breakups or love situation. Alright, so I think it's a good question.
Controversial, but I mean, it's the full truth. You gotta give it to them all.
I'd say like if you've been talking to this person and like she gets to know you, and then you're like, hey, let's go on a date, and if she says yes, that's a good indicator.
Yes, sir.
Then the car, I think if she's like a little bothered, it could be multiple things. It could be depending on the location you're going. So like, let's say you're going to like a fancy restaurant, like maybe just the first thought is, it's kind of awkward to bring. And then like not saying like old car, well, I guess that's a nicer way to say it.
It's an old car, yeah.
Like, it's just depending on the setting, but also like maybe it could just be afraid of like maybe like, oh, this is going a little too soon, like, or maybe like I don't know, I'm like really nervous. It's like either those two things, or the third option is like, hey, like this person isn't who I turned out to be. Like the perception of like, this person must be well off, like frugal, or has decent amount,
I'm never doing that because I don't have it like that.
I mean,
And even if I did have it like that, I would never let that be the thing that you're gonna notice. You know, I like joking a lot. You know me. You know.
Yeah.
So obviously, if she doesn't like me joking a lot, then it is what it is. Right?
That's a deal breaker. Sorry, nope.
Yeah,
Get out.
it is. Like it really is. Like bro, you're gonna have to get out. You ain't laughing at my jokes. No, you don't gotta laugh at them. But if that's like a problem, like me joking around,
And just like
it's
not.
just not compatible.
I think it's just like, you want to like have somebody that really enjoys your company, no matter what. If it's like you being funny, or it's like, certain things like hanging out with the boys. Like if she doesn't mind that sort of stuff, then
Well, your outlook in life, like maybe she likes that too. Like you're optimistic about everything.
yeah, like if she likes that kind of personality, and like you also at the same time kind of like the personality that she has and like what she does,
Yep.
then I'd say go for it. I mean, not every relationship's gonna be perfect. There might be like,
Of course not.
like in a relationship, not everything. Sometimes you might have like a pet peeve, I guess, going on. Like something might bother you, but like if you address it,
Yeah.
and that's the whole part of like the relationship. If you talk about it with each other, then it'll be better than just being like holding it off and then be like, hey.
Let's be honest though. Everyone dupes everyone. You know what I mean by duping? Like you act like you're this. Like let's give an example, right? Like this guy, he acts like he's super clean and tidy. Like when she comes over in his room and shit.
Yeah.
But like once they get comfortable, he like starts being like the true self.
Like
we all do. Everyone dupes everyone. You know what I'm saying? So there's some things you're gonna find out about a person once you're like months into that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's like that's the point of like living with each other. Some people want to prefer doing that before marriage, and then they figure out, okay, this is kind of the person I'm dealing with, like behind the doors. Like what I'm truly saying with that person. Like that's an indicator.
Oh man, that's gonna be I'm just saying, ladies, you living with me is gonna be fucking crazy. I'm just saying that right now.
I mean,
I wild out too much. I don't know when to stop joking.
I'm sure though, like I'm sure if like she visits your house multiple times, then she'll probably like honestly just already know. And like if she enjoys still being with you, then hey, that's a good sign. Like
I want to get my own place before then. So
that's fine.
I don't want to be a burden to my parents. I'm not saying I would be a burden. They would never tell me that. They'll be like it's fine, but just to be more respectful.
Yeah,
I would bring it. So in the meantime, I'll be like, let's go to your crib. If that's okay with you, like, can we go to your place or we can go somewhere else?
Just take turns, kind of work together with that.
Yeah, we could like do 50-50, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe she got her parents too, I gotta take that in consideration too. But, I don't want someone to be that guy who goes to someone else's house like they're too comfortable. Like, hey, father-in-law, future father.
You just open the fridge immediately.
It's like, her dad's right there. It's like, what is he doing? Getting like a Gatorade. Oh, okay, Mountain Splash. Okay, shit.
You're not gonna drink that, right?
I'm like, what do you mean? Of course I am. Shit,
You open the door and you're like, hey, sir, and you're just like walking through already. Like,
hey, sir, how's it going?
Can I use the bathroom?
It's like, you guys got Wi-Fi here? What's your password?
Yeah, they're just like putting their feet up on the couch.
Oh man, I put them like they got like coasters on their coffee table, but I put my legs on it. Oh man,
they're like,
that'll be fucked, man.
They're like, so how long is he staying here?
She's like, he's my boyfriend. Like, it's I don't know.
Okay.
RIP to that guy. I'm sorry in advance. No, I'm just kidding. I will not do that. But that's just a scenario to think about. Like, I'm not gonna do those type of things. I don't want to be comfortable. Yeah, but I'm down for her to be comfortable at my place. I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, just what I'm saying.
I mean, it's like probably in the first time you both visit, you're probably gonna be really nervous. Be like,
don't be nervous around me. I'm the last person you should be nervous about, man. Like, seriously. Seriously, dude. I'm just chill as fuck. I'm laid back. Felix, you know me, man. But let's say your girl, right? She would have come to your parents' house. Would you be nervous? Like, would you?
I'd be nervous, honestly, because like sometimes I think like when you invite a girl over, the most common thing might be like, let's eat dinner as a family, like get to know.
Dude, every time I think about that, I'm like,
it's like I feel like that's gonna be the situation, because like like you want to see who this person is. I'd be nervous, really, like them talking to my girlfriend and
what
be
questions
like,
they're asking,
they'll just be like, so what do you do for a living, or like, what are your goals, or like, or you just don't know what kind of answers or questions they're gonna like bring up. They're gonna be like, so they're like, have you drunk? Have you had any drinks, or that kind of stuff. Like it's like gonna be like an interrogation, and you're just gonna be like the middleman, like
Yeah, man.
I feel like that's the only part that'll be awkward, and then I guess it'd be like them being physically there, because like it's not like something you would normally be nervous about. Because
Yeah.
when you have a friend over, you're like, yeah,
Yeah, it's
make
my-
yourself at home,
it's
like
my
try
friend,
to
dude, like,
try to
chill.
enjoy, you know.
Yeah.
It's like with a girl, it's like a different, you know, or a significant other, you know, girl or guy, whatever it could
Yeah.
be. It's just like you just don't know how it's gonna turn out.
Yeah, I imagine my parents, man. My mom always told me, like, hey, it doesn't matter who you're dating, it doesn't matter who it is, like, their background, their ethnicity, it doesn't matter, I don't give a fuck, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm appreciative about that, so I have that. I'm, like, pouring my heart out right now. Yeah, my mom and dad, they say they don't care, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, you know? I'm not saying they're virtue signaling bullshit of today's, you know, political climate, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Or, you know, PC environment. But, you know, they really just don't give a fuck, you know? They grew up in America, you know, they know that we're, you know, diverse as fuck, so, you know, they're like, you know, if she makes you happy, that's all that matters, you know what I'm saying? So,
Dude, that's perfect. That's a really good
yeah.
family right there.
So I got that, you know, I know that and I got that out of the way, obviously. So, I mean, the only thing look, man, let me just say this. I really don't, like, my standards, bro. I'm not saying they're down, but, like, bro, I don't really give a fuck about things. Like, if she's taller than me, I don't give a fuck. Like, I like a tall girl, you know?
That's totally fine.
It's like videos where a Christian talks about his fetishes. No, that's not what it is, all right?
This is a
But, like,
Christian's love life story.
You know, I don't mind it at all. I don't care. I'm willing to make it work either way, you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Christian being desperate for 5 minutes.
Instead of the GoFundMe, help Christian find a girl.
Oh, no, it's going to be one of those cringy dating shows. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, we're going to cut that out.
Cut.
No, but seriously,
Cut.
like, you know, I'm not one to, like, move on too fast, you know? Like, I think it's got to be, like, 10 years, and I'm like, all right, we're getting married, you know, some shit.
Yeah, like just.
Maybe maybe this will bite me in the ass, and I'll be like, oh my god, holy shit, you're everything, like 2 years or some shit, but I hope that's how it is. Oh, don't fail me, Christian, alright?
It's gonna be like a video, you know, those follow-ups.
Oh.
Like, all right, let's see where
6 months
Christian's at.
later.
Yeah, let's see where Christian's at.
So yeah, guys, I got married in Las Vegas by this Elvis Presley guy, just, you know, a priest dude.
Yeah.
It's like, Christian, it's only been 6 months. It's like, but I'm really in love, guys. She's the one, you know. It's like, don't do that, you know. I'm not saying she might not be the one, but it's most likely you guys need to know each other more. You know, you always know something new about a person. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're married and after that, you know, people change. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
you gotta like think about the pros and cons. You know, and I'm starting noticing today's, you know, guys. Speaking of being desperate, you know, which I'm not, but there's actually people who are, and these dudes are willing like to pay rent to some women, right? And or vice versa, right? Women to guys who are willing like to look after these chicks just because they're scared of being by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't value themselves enough and stuff, and they're not looking for one that's really for them. They just want, you know, they just want a relationship so badly, and it's like they just make it work. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I've seen a few scenarios of those. You know,
Really?
and
Wow.
it's like kind of fucked. You know, these people are being used and stuff. You gotta stay aware of those things. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I mean,
it can happen to anyone. I mean, it happens to people I know really close. You know what I'm saying? So, I won't say who, but
no, it's all good.
but you know,
You don't have to.
if I see a friend out there, like I know it's none of my business, but if I really see him struggling financially, he's like paying all this shit to someone who doesn't, I get the feeling that doesn't really care for him. I'll be like, yo, man, like, you
Give
gotta
him a
want to
little
rethink
talk.
this. You know, you want to rethink this whole situation. I'm not telling you to tell her to f off, but you guys want to like talk it out. You know, like see where you guys
Right.
stand. Like,
Yeah.
this person really for you? You know,
Yeah.
just looking out for her brother. You know, and vice versa. A girl, you know, she has a douchebag dude. This is so contradictory to like the SJSU community bullshit. You know. This is assuming I know you in person, you know. If I know you, I'm gonna look out for you, all right? But not
If you're
random.
close to Christian, he will care a lot about
I got you, yeah.
He,
So
he will be going out of his way.
yeah, I got you, dude. I'll check up on you. You know what I'm saying? I do it. I mean, I don't do it most often, but I try to. So, but wait, what's your thoughts on that? Like people getting taken advantage of and stuff like that. Like you know very clearly, like they're
It
Yeah.
sucks to see, but at the same time, like I can't like force that person to change.
exactly.
So like, you can look out for them. You can tell them, you know, the advice or what you see in your perspective.
Yeah,
But it's really up to what they decide. You know, they get the
Exactly.
final say.
they're the grown ass person.
Continue with your food. I know you stopped there for a second. Yeah, it's like it sucks to be hearing about that situation, but
Mhm.
you know, if that's what makes them happy, if that's what they want to do, I can't stop you there.
Facts.
I can't take away your happiness.
Yeah. And you know, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you're a grown ass man. You're a grown ass woman. So that's all on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can give you your 2 cents, our 2 cents, but it's up to you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then you gotta hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
It's
True.
like, okay, well, I warned you, or I helped
I told you.
Yeah.
10 years later.
It sucks to be that the one that's saying it to the friend, because then the friend's like, wow.
Like, are you really my true friend?
Yeah, it's like I feel kind of betrayed, but then it's like, well, I told you. It's like, hey, I told you that that plate was hot, but you still touched it. It's
like putting your hand on the grill.
Yeah. Hey, I told you not to touch it. You burned yourself. Now look, I can't help you there.
You jumped in the fire pit, man. And we warned you about it. Obviously, I pray to God I never get in a situation. I never become fog-headed. But if I ever do, which I hope doesn't happen, my friends will look out for me. So, I'm not gonna be that guy. I hope not. Guys, I hope not.
10 years later,
I'm no simp, right? We don't simp around here, alright, guys? No simping in this area.
see, in a year later, we're gonna be like, all right, let's see what Christian said in the previous episode.
Guys, I emptied all my bank account for this girl. Like, she's the one. Like, she asked me for this and that. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Be like,
No simping, guys.
oh man,
All right,
I'll do it. Oh my
you
gosh.
gotta. You know what? Let me track back for a sec. Okay, I'm the type of guy that would get a prenup. Right? I'm not. That's why I'm not a simp.
That's fair enough.
We're getting a prenup. You
you're
don't like
being
it.
cautious.
Yeah. If you don't like it, you get offended. I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Hey, that's a red flag right there.
Yeah. See, look, we already broke up by that point. If I call you buddy, we already broke up at that point. Like no more babe. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're like a bro now to me. Like this girl. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, sorry, we're done, buddy. So, I mean, look, you gotta stay prepared in this world, man. And I think that's an important thing that I learned in life. You gotta have your own bank accounts, man. You can't just be putting money in the same system.
Yeah.
And I hate to bring money into this. It shouldn't matter, but that ends up being a problem once things start going down. Like, let's say you guys both put in the same account, and it's like, all right, how are we splitting it? Like,
Yeah.
did you make more? I made more. Keep it simple, ladies and gentlemen. Just have your own things,
Yeah, and just
You're just gonna be a pain in the ass for no reason.
just come up with what you're gonna do. Like, oh, I'll pay this month's rent.
Can
or
you
I'll
imagine
pay-
like 50% of like dating candidates just like slash in half instantly right now because they saw this video?
I mean, honestly though, like, cause it's like you wouldn't want to like be like, hey, you're a really good friend of mine. Let's combine accounts.
Oh, hell
You're not
no.
gonna be like that. That's
No.
basically the same thing as like marriage. Sure, marriage is like you're stuck with that person. This is the love of your life. But like,
Yeah.
you don't
Emotional
want to.
perspective, yeah.
You don't want to end up being divorced and being like, oh snap, now like,
How are we doing it now?
yeah, and, like you don't want that sort of thing. It's like,
Yeah.
it's good to like, you could go for like. Yeah, that was a little awkward. Little cars. Yeah, I was gonna say you can just have like your own separate accounts, but then like have maybe a joint account, like a third one.
I would,
Like that's
yeah.
fine, but it's like don't combine everything.
Hell no.
all
dude.
in.
Like my paychecks, if it's direct deposit, bro, that's going in my account, alright?
Next thing you know, see it spent immediately.
Oh no, dude. It's like withdrawing. You're like, what's going on? What's happening? It's like,
You see the numbers slowly go down.
it's like, Lisa, what the fuck is going on? It's
Yeah.
like, holy shit. But yeah, man,
It's
you
a
just
little awkward.
you just gotta be careful, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just gotta like stay, prepared for those things. And they tell you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? And
Dude.
I'd say,
awkward.
yeah. Hey, I mean, I'm gonna be straightforward about either way right now. But
True. Hey, just
yeah, I
be
just
confident in it.
yeah, dude. I just say fuck him, dude. Like honestly, like wasn't thinking it's a positive. Then I was like, what you say, pal?
They start coming closer.
No, seriously though, but that means I think that's just a sign from God or the universe or how you believe it, like to stay away from this person. It's or a red flag, or stay as friends. That's the least that I would put it in, So
Yeah. I mean, everyone
it
has their own
it happens
view
to
on
women
it.
too, bro. There's a hardworking woman that I know that was taken advantage of because this person thought they were gonna pay most of the shit. So I'll probably open up about it someday, but as of right now, I'm not gonna say that. But it happens to both sides of the both sides of the relationship. So
Yeah.
it's not just guys too; it's women as well. I'm aware, man. I keep it fair in this. I'm like a judge, I keep it fair in this situation,
That's fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
So, I'll ask you one more question to end it off.
That was a long, romantic discussion. What we call it, relationship?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it up and be like, all right, this one video is gonna be about love.
I get canceled. It's like, fuck this guy. He's supposed to look after us. I'm like, what you mean?
Dr. Phil's gonna be like, hey, you can't do this.
I get sent to the ranch.
You can't give relationship advice and be like, okay.
You know, like, what would you call it, like Bitcoiners or whatever the fuck you call them, like crypto guys. They put like all this like analysis, but then at the end they're like not financial advice.
Yeah, that's gonna be us.
Yeah, all the way in the bottom. It's like, by the way, this is not relationship
It's in
advice.
tiny font.
You should have read it, bro.
So, there's two parts to this.
Okay, go ahead.
It's gonna be, what is your biggest regret? And then the second one is gonna be, what do you not regret doing? So like, end on a good note. So start on the one that you like, your biggest regret.
You want me to end on a good note?
Yeah, end on a good note. You don't want to be like, I regret this. All right, have a good day, everybody. You don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think of like the one that I don't regret is pretty fucked up. I don't know if that's gonna be a good note. Hold on.
I mean, I think it should be fine.
Right.
Just like.
All right. Okay, the first thing I regret.
You're comfortable saying.
Would have to be more like outgoing, because I think when I was in elementary school, I think I was like the most open person ever. But then going forward, I thought maybe the reason some people, there's always gonna be people that don't like you, right? But I didn't know that as a kid. There's always gonna be people.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I'm the problem. So I decided to dull myself as a person, like my personality and stuff. So I was like a pretty quiet, just like respectful kid throughout middle school. And then like high school is when I started opening up again, and I realized like, what the hell am I doing? Like that's my true self, and everyone's doing it. No one's like dulling themselves down in Hillsdale, because like Hillsdale's like a whole different school, like no other, bro. Everyone's like very welcoming and stuff. Yeah. So I was like, bro, I've been doing it right this entire time, and I let some people's thoughts like, fuck that up for me. So I regret not continuing to be myself despite what people think. So yeah, just be yourself, man. Who gives a fuck? People are always gonna have things to say. At the end of the day, they're not gonna look out for you. They're not gonna pay your bills. They're not gonna feed you. So at the end of the day, what they do, they say, they don't. It doesn't matter, bro. Unless it's like your parents or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's one thing. Something I don't regret doing is doing really shitty in school. Hear me out. I did really shitty in middle school, but honestly, that kind of led me to like think about like my my aspirations in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, is school something I really want to do? And then like me fucking up so badly and somehow graduating in middle school made me rethink like my whole my whole work, like my drive. You know what I'm saying? So once I started freshman year, that's when I started working my ass off. Like, me fucking up so much before is what caused me to work so hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I started getting like A's and B's in math in high school. Yeah. I started like, for every class, like math, geometry, history, and all that. So like, that kind of like helped me realize like I could like still make up what I did wrong in the past. And what also helped was like my advisor, which I already talked about a lot before, Donahill. So like I just had this addiction. Like, once you start working hard, you just get like this dopamine rush every time you complete something, And to be honest with you guys, I kind of lost that in quarantine, but making videos is kind of like what brings it back, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like making videos, because like, every time I like schedule and upload, it's like, oh, like I could have something up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that is awesome. That's my drive, That is awesome. It's placed somewhere else. Like, my drive is not placed the same place where it was in high school, but it's still there, So it's good to know that I still got it. So yeah, it means you didn't lose it. You were just bringing it back. So if you ever think you're, I don't know, lazy or something, but you used to be like hardworking or stuff, it's probably because you're just not inspired at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So just find that inspiration and just do what you love. So yeah. Okay. That's beautiful. You want to end it out? Yeah, man. Close it out as always. All right. Hey guys, it's been Cristian Zamora with the host Felix Miago. It's been a good talk. So you guys take care, stay safe, take care of each other, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Sweet.